people have come to equate your body working with how turned on or how performance ready you are psychologically.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's like what we talked about with the WAP song. Like they actually made a song about getting wet.
Right.
Like imagine, and I know some crazy dudes, but imagine a song like being the number one song in the country about some dudes bragging about their meat getting hard.
Yeah, it had. Absolutely.
Congratulations, you're alive.
Right. Well, you know, we definitely. But I wanted to record a song called Hard Ass Dick. I did. Just to show people how silly it is. Like
I wake up in the morning, taking that maca root, keep me boning.
Right.
She don't get none, she be jonesing. I be breaking down up in the morning. I got that HAD, that HAD, that HAD, that hard and meat, that HAD.
Go ham on them. Go ham on them.
We just made a gospel song.
You made a gospel song. I was trying to make it hip hop, but you kept swerving into the gospel lane. I said, all right, I guess this is Pastor gonna fuck your wife doing his thing.
I realized 8 bars in, damn, this is gospel. Once my shoulders, I couldn't stop it. The spirit got me. Got
H-A-D, hard ass dick, giving girls that ham, that hard ass meat. Yeah. And get that hat and that ham. No, but it's funny though, man. You be like, yo, we celebrate you for being alive. That's wonderful.
I mean, and look, if you like the song, you like the song. This ain't about whether I like the song or not. I just thought it was funny that you know it's popular for a woman to say or to brag about a bodily function happening that's supposed to happen.
I know I probably shouldn't say it, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Funny part about that to me is outside of your vagina getting wet, half of y'all don't do shit else in the bedroom.
Well, I mean, that should be said.
We
got okay, honest conversation about sex. Let you to open it up. Let's go. I'm ripping the Band-Aid off. A lot of women aren't not good in bed.
Aren't not. I ain't hit you with a double negative.
Aren't not. Yeah. I mean, we know we've heard all our lives. We've heard all our lives how trash men are in bed. But nobody ever had conversations about how trash women are in bed. Right. And then we started having sex. And then we started noticing, like, damn, this wasn't fun.
Yeah, damn, right, bro.
This wasn't fun. Damn. She was trash. So because you have about 5 this wasn't funs. It's like, and then you get about 2, 3 trashes. Like, damn.
Like it's funny because we had these conversations. One of the dudes that we both talked to, he said women got 2 speeds. They got dead fish and they got jackrabbit porn star.
Call it dead fish. The fish.
Hey man, it's a lot of dead fish out there, right? And the sad part is because their vaginas get wet because they are technically alive.
Well, okay, so let's really hit them. Okay, just because I ejaculate doesn't mean you were good. I was gonna bust that with or without you. You just so happened to help me get there, but it doesn't mean you were good. And you
in a lot of situations though, you didn't need help. Like I got there in spite of you. Like one thing dudes have learned is we've learned how to get in the mindset of when we want a nut, we gonna get it. It might take a while, but it's coming. And a lot of times y'all don't help. Y'all hurt the process. Y'all are in the way.
Yeah. Especially
now, like if we being honest, right?
If you know, especially when you're not listening. Yeah.
Yeah, a dude can masturbate and come in a lot of situations faster than he can with a woman.
Yeah. And sometimes I can extend that process, or I can speed that process up. Because I know what it takes for me. And like you said, I know how to get to a certain space in my mind. If it's all right, we ain't gonna be here long. But I do think it's time for guys to start really, all right, baby, look, let's work on some things. But we also know that women don't like to listen.
It's a few things that a lot of women are overly sensitive about, and their sexual performance is one of them, because they think. Go ahead.
But they always talking about the fragile male ego.
Well, you know how that goes. And to be, like, we ain't nobody saying that men are paragons of listening, but what we are saying is at least it's a narrative. What men ain't shit in the bedroom.
Yeah, we already know men ain't good. That's what we saying. We already know a whole bunch of men ain't good. But what a lot of people don't know is a lot of y'all women ain't good either.
Y'all are equally trash. And you know what? Just like I blame women for men not being good, I blame men for women not being good. You gotta tell somebody they trash.
Like that didn't work for me.
And I won't even tell you after the fact. I'll tell you during. It's a lot of dudes that's like, nah, man, I'm gonna finish getting it out. I'm in pussy. And I'm like, yo, act like you've been here before.
But see, that's okay. That's one of the things about guys, dudes. Dudes need to stop acting like they'll never get none again.
Right.
And they need to stop acting like this their first time having sex and you can't stand up for yourself and you can't voice. Because I've heard women say they didn't correct the dude doing sex because I didn't want to ruin his vibe.
That's crazy.
But the man is like, well, I don't want to, shit. I'm just trying to get mine, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get it right. And that's why it's taking too long. Say something.
And you know why? You know why men have, and I'm gonna say this. You know why a lot of men have the mentality that I'm just trying to get mine? Because you ain't good. Y'all ain't good. It's not fun to have sex with y'all. So it's just like, you know what, man? I'm just trying to get mine out real quick. She get hers the best way she can. I'm trying to get mine and be out. Like, and these dudes is just so excited to be inside a vagina.
Shout out to the women who are good at sex.
Oh yeah, they out there. It's definitely. But but you know what? I can't even say that, because you know what happened when you say shit like that, Joe? All of the women dismiss everything else that you just said because they're like,
I ain't talking about me
right there.
Those who listening, I ain't talking about you. you know I ain't talking about you.
No, so they don't. They don't know.
I'm not talking about you.
Don't know.
I'm not talking about. I'll make it clear. I'm gonna make my words clear. Hey, you. Yes. I'm not talking about you. Okay.
Because I only met one woman in all my years that's been like, you know what? I might not be good at sex.
So I'm cool with that. I'm cool. I'm not. We're not asking you to come into this like a sexual ninja.
No, you're supposed to be bad at the start. You don't know me.
What we are saying is listening, following through with what we're saying, and like sexual cooperation, and not being so arrogant and so full of yourself that you feel like you could just lay there and like you don't have to participate, or just you're laying there is participation. No, it's not.
It is not. Like, cause like dudes want to, like, we don't just want to have sex with you, like have sex with us back. Like, fuck me back.
Make this an experience.
But like you said, it's a cooperative activity, right? Like, we're doing this together. It's not just about my pleasure. Because if I'm getting pleasure, but I feel like, we had these talks about all of the different kinds of sex. Obligatory sex, duty sex, pity sex, all of those types of sex are not good sex. And the reason they're not good sex is because one party is being pleased and the other party is being annoyed.
Yeah.
That's not a pleasurable experience.
Right. But see, the word pleasure is not used, especially in our culture. shout out to Miss Debbie Ward Erickson. When we had on the podcast a couple years ago, we got to get her back on since we have video now. But that's one thing we were talking about during the interview is pleasure. Like the word pleasure isn't used it's not used in our community when it comes to sex. Only thing we talk about is busting nuts. We don't talk about being pleased during the process. And that's why I asked the question, is there a difference between having an orgasm and being pleased? And there is.
It's about the journey. It's about the journey and the destination.
Right. And we've said this before, but you know how many men long to be actually touched? Like really touch me. You can touch my body too. You can rub my body too. You can kiss me over my body too. Like my body responds the same way. Not the same way, but a man body responds to sexual stimulation as well. So this is not just. It's not like. Don't be if ladies. I'm finna for some of y'all I'm finna mess y'all up. The sexually mature women already get what I'm talking about, but for some of y'all I'm finna mess y'all up. Just because you're naked doesn't mean my meat supposed to be hard.
Yeah.
You might not. Yeah. Your nakedness might not just be your nakedness alone might not just do it for me. You might need to because it's like for a woman. I fully understand that just because I pull my meat out, she's not gonna be wet and ready. I understand that I have to get the car going. Yeah, it might not take as long to get us going, but you still got to get us going as well.
Absolutely. And let's be real, like, and even to that, because this is one of them things like if this video blow up, I know there's gonna be a lot of simp ass suckers. Yeah, I said it in the comments time. Oh, they alone, man. I just that ain't me. I ain't blah blah blah. Cause they trying to score some digital pussy points.
I'm gonna say this. I don't care about what none of them say. We've talked to actual sexual experts, men and women, mostly women. So this is coming from conversations with actual sexual experts, certified, world-renowned certified sexual experts. So you can feel how you want to feel, Tyrone and Jim and James and Pinky and Ray.
And it's also coming from me as a man being very in tune with my own sexuality and being very honest about my own sexual experiences, because I'm not concerned with me voicing my opinion preventing me from getting sex in the future, which is where I think a lot of these dudes be coming from when they be scared to criticize women about not being good in the bedroom. But
I mean, right, because they scared they'll never get it again.
Right. And that's why I go back to, look, man, act like you've been here before. Act like you didn't have sex before and understand that you are going to have sex again. But what you just said was potent, because a lot of men get shamed into believing that if I get naked and his dick don't get hard, he's impotent, or he's got erectile dysfunction, or he's this. Look, lady,
I might just be used to having sex.
Right. I done seen enough naked bodies in my life to not be triggered by seeing yours.
Yeah, your body isn't special.
It's not, you got the
your
same
vagina
body.
Isn't special.
Every other female I done seen, your makeup is the exact same. Now your shit might be organized and a lot more pleasant, have a lot more pleasant viewing experience, but essentially, I've seen it before.
But the crazy thing about that is, reverse that. Most dudes understand, not all, but most dudes understand that we're not special like that.
Oh yeah.
Like you might be a dude who might be happy about the size of your meat. Cool. But you also realized that you ain't special.
Ain't nothing special about you, bro. And that's cool.
There are some dudes who think they are, but whatever. And happy trails to them. Feliz Navidad. But we most dudes realize that I'm really not like some kind of anomaly or something out here walking around.
Yes.
My meat is actually above average. All right.
Right. Right, especially from the physical standpoint. I think that's where things get caught up. Like, even the most out of shape woman, crazy looking woman expect you to respond to her naked body.
Yeah.
And heaven forbid she actually got a body on her and you don't respond to her naked body. That's liable to get you in a situation where you might not get none just off that alone if she's really in that space.
But once again, what makes you think your body is the first body I've seen like that?
I don't know, bro. Especially in the age of porn.
You know,
and I think that's the problem.
Way better than yours.
I think the problem with a lot of motherfuckers, right? Especially when we bring porn into it, people be like, porn and gave men sexual dysfunction, erectile dysfunction. I'd be like, has it? Or has it just gotten men accustomed to seeing naked bodies?
Yeah, now you got to do a little more work and you mad.
Like
you gotta actually turn me on. What's wrong with you to actually get me aroused?
Right? That's what I'm not saying that there aren't men that don't have real ED issues because of porn. What I am saying though is a lot of men have seen a lot of naked bodies through porn, and now seeing yours is not enough to trigger the response you want.
And it
don't mean the brother got ED. It just means you actually have to figure out how to really be sexy.
And a lot of men have seen a lot of naked bodies better than yours because they actually have sex.
True.
You ever been to college?
Yeah.
Or been to the military?
Right, I was finna say, or basic training, or tech school, or just any place.
Or just be a dude who women like.
Any place where young people congregate,
sex happens, and guess what?
Sex is happening in abundance.
You're gonna come across somebody with a live body, like live.
I done seen more than a couple in my day. So
get up.
Yours, yeah, man.
And in summary, everybody, get over yourselves.
Pretty much.
Stop acting like you don't have to bring anything to the sexual experience. It's an experience. Give me something to experience.
Yep. And far too frequently, women are looking for a man to give them an experience without giving the man an experience. And you give the man an experience. just not a favorable way. Yo, I know I'm harping, but I'm saying, like, I really need y'all women to understand. For decades, right? Men have been talking about how bad women, like, it's so bad now that dudes will say that the sex was okay. Dudes don't even rate the sex game no more. We'd be like, the pussy was good.
Yeah. They never talk about how good the actual sex was.
Like, the experience is not even part of the equation. You just be like, man, that pussy was good as fuck.
That's it. That's it.
And that's right. And women it's crazy because women are at a point now where they like, that's cool. Like that's enough for them.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, because the bar is, and then once again, it's men's fault. The bar is low. The bar is so low because men haven't been saying anything, so the bar is so low. So she just like, hey, as long as my vagina feels good to his penis, that's all that really matters. I don't really have to bring no more. I could just lay there.
Right.
Later. Like, yeah. I'm ladies, not with me, not with Joseph Ward.
Not with me neither. Cause I will get up and masturbate on the bed right with you laying there. Like, I'm so serious. Like, I'll just be like, you know what? Just bend over. I'm so serious. I've done it before.
I've walked out.
I've done it before.
I've just got up and walked out.
I done fake orgasms on chicks and been like, all right, you can go.
I done got up, walked out, didn't even take the condom off, just pulled my pants up, just walked on out.
Like, I'm so serious. Like, I'm so serious.
But that is where we are, and sexually here in America's like we're so sexually liberated that we can't talk to each other about sex.